Hi,
Hello.
we're Hargar. I'm gonna give the illusion that I'm taller than you. And we're vlogging, coming directly through the internet waves, from El Capitan's burritos, and wings.
See, now you're going the opposite way. I'll switch.
We're having leg issues getting our positions correctly because we wanted to both be in the frame at the same time.
Which requires us to sit on the same side of the table.
Because we are in the restaurant and we're trying not to disturb too much, like actually having to move tables out.
Yeah.
We did have to gut out a large portion of the floor, and we apologize to El Capitan and his staff, especially the gentleman with the fajitas that tripped because he is at the hospital. He's doing all right. I mean, and we're not gonna pay for his medical bills or anything, but we'll send him a card and maybe candy. But we're here, we're vlogging because we wanted to get in touch with you, the YouTube viewer.
We want to bore you to death.
Right, we're going to talk about things that you don't care about. And maybe some things you do, but we're going to find a way to make you not care about them, or at least care about them less. You got like, hey, I like speed skating. Well, you know what? Guess what? You're going to watch this. You know what? You're not going to like speed skating anymore. You're going to get another burrito.
Hey, Pepe!
Dude, that's racist.
It's not racist.
I guess that's not racist if a large number of the people working in Mexican restaurants are of Mexican descent, or at least some sort of Hispanic.
No, then that's racist. It's not racist if his name is actually Pepe.
Right.
It's also not racist if he's an imaginary Latino named Pepe that lives in my brain.
Okay. We all need special friends, to get us through the day.
I have people of many nationalities living in my brain.
It's like a microcosm of it's like the United Nations where nothing gets done. So it's basically like the United Nations.
Exactly. My brain, United Nations.
That's a little bit of political humor. That's not something we really go for much. I've never listened to the NPR once in my life, but I know it sucks. Okay.
Why do you disrespect NPR?
Because you listen to it. We've been, we read occasionally. I mostly read things written on walls in bus stations or bathrooms because I'm part of this whole internet generation, and I like to get my information really quick, and I don't have time to read 500 words about what's something that would be in the news. I don't know. Killer whales, which obviously there was this recent tragedy, and the whale had been involved in other stuff, but it's not really something.
The whale was involved in other stuff?
Yeah.
Was the whale dealing on the side?
No.
The whale slinging to the kids at sea? No. I was like, hey man, you want a rocket too?
See, that's racist.
It's not racist, it's a whale.
The whale, he was involved in 2 human deaths, which, maybe it's a sign that, we shouldn't be making animals jump around and do stuff for us in pools. I respect.
Probably so.
I respect people's love of the aquatic mammals and other aquatic animals such as fish. Even tilapia tastes good if you put the right seasonings on it.
Yeah.
I like cod though.
Don't buy frozen tilapia.
No.
If you have bought frozen tilapia and had a bad experience, comment down somewhere in that area.
And now, if you bought frozen tilapia and you've had a very good experience, comment down below. What's going to happen is we're going to post this, and immediately afterwards they're going to redo YouTube's player pages, and the comments are actually going to be up. And please try to put your comments on YouTube. If you can't, if you're just watching us on Facebook or something, you're one of the 28 people who actually know who we are, you're welcome to do that, but we prefer you put it on YouTube. We won't tell you why, but there's a reason. Getting back to the killer whales.
Yeah, the whale.
Obviously a horrible situation. We're not trying to make fun of that. It's not something that was exactly unexpected.
No.
They're killer whales.
Yes.
That's truth in advertising, if nothing else.
Unlike the weeping willow.
Doesn't weep. Doesn't weep. And I'm not 100% sure it's a willow. Fainting goats. They don't actually technically faint. They just lock up, like after you do a bunch of exercises and then you don't stretch and cool down. Like what happened to me the other day, and I almost threw up. Fainting goats, I would say they live up to their title. Now, if you've got some examples of things that their names suggest what they do, and they live up to it or they don't, put it in the comments, because we want to know what y'all are thinking about. I learned an interesting fact. It may not be true, but it is a fact that 30% of the nation's or of the planet's electricity goes to powering data centers. So what do we do about that? How do we deal with that? We destroy every data center with sledgehammers.
With the exception of YouTube's data center.
Except, yeah, and they have data centers, I believe, only in Tehran. I've had this hat for 11 years, except for 2 years when someone else had it in the middle. It was taken from me, and I received photographs by email of other people wearing it, and that is not a joke. That actually happened. I mean, like, if you steal a chicken in some countries, that is like the most logical thing to do, because if you cut off their hands, they can't work anymore, and they can't contribute to society. So you cut off their balls.
This is one continuous take. Never mind the jump cuts.
Dude, my beard has grown. Seriously. My beard
We've been at this for 17 weeks.
And the people here at El Capitan's Burritos, and Wings are getting ticked off at us for being here. And then our waitress is like expecting a big tip, but she's getting an attitude, so it's not happening. Yeah.
And if you're ever in the Athens area, you really need to check out El Capitan's Burritos, and Wings.
But here's the secret. They don't advertise, and you can't actually see the establishment from the road. It's kind of like a newfangled speakeasy. There's a phone booth, and you got to go to it and punch in the secret code, and then someone comes out and picks you up in a van. All right? It's kind of like one of those vans. I'm not going to say the name of this kind of van, but it's one of those vans that doesn't have any windows in it. Well, we need to wrap things up like a Christmas present and really just get down to the meat and bones of what we're trying to say. Meat and potatoes, even. Throw my teaser, Ed.
We got a movie in the works.
We got a movie in the works. Feature length. Comedy. We're broke. And
very broke.
Our tab here at
El Capitan's Burritos,
and Wings is... Oh, my gosh.
Dave drank all the mezcal.
All the mezcal. And we're not talking about all the mezcal here. We're talking about all the mezcal. Go to a liquor store near your home and look for mezcal. You know what? They don't have it. It's in Dave's body.
Because...
All right? It's either Dave's body or a toilet somewhere. Click on that annotation, and we're just going to leave it there to the end of the video, and you'll be able to watch some of our sketches because they are on our main channel. This is Hargar Productions 2. And we really need love. Just tell me if you got an idea of what I should do with my facial hair, because I grow enough of it that I can create, some sort of like chin topiary, really. We got to wrap this up because the police have arrived to remove us from the establishment. Okay.
Look, we're coming.
We got to finish this. So,
seriously, dude, get out of here. Don't support puppy mills.
Yeah.
Subscribe to both of our channels.
Yeah.
Become a fan on Facebook.
Friend us on MySpace. It's all Hargar Productions. Sometimes it's one word. Sometimes it's two words. Just if you don't get it the first time, don't give up. You gotta keep on working.
You have to work for it.
Just 1 minute. Bad Lyrics Born's new album when it comes out, As You Were. I don't know when it's coming out. Anything else? Let's plug some people that we like real quick. Rhett and Link. We like Rhett and Link.
We like Rhett and Link a lot.
Go buy Julia Noon's new album.
Billy Hoosh.
Billy Hoosh. Hoosh.
The Hoosh man.
Hoosh. We love Billy Hoosh. We love Baba too.
Frank and Dago.
Frank and Dago.
They don't do much very often anymore.
I think they're on some sort of hiatus. But,
they're in college.
Oh, they're in school. Oh, okay. Well, good for them.
They're college boys.
You know what? It's 4 years for one big piece of toilet paper. But
that was offensive.
See, that was offensive.
That one.
But it wasn't racist, and it wasn't offensive to people of any kind of...
Seriously, man, no!
Alright, seriously, this is getting, serious.
Quit.
Okay. Well, subscribe, and I'm going to run that way.
I'm not resisting.